Hello everyone, I am VerdantTea and I'm back today with more rain code. That's right, it's getting really weird. Yuma's following a strange voice, there's homunculi zombies, it's going crazy all over the place. Anyway, just want to say real quick, you can find me on Twitch, I'm streaming over there, VerdantTea, link is in the description, and like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get to it. Alright, so we just looked at the creepy machine.
Kanai Ward's remaining unsolved mysteries. A brave master ventures deeper into the lab in search of the unknown. A never-before-seen device, suspicious equipment, a master prowling into a treacherous lab. And then...
I mean, somebody's seen it before.
What happened?
You'll have to read the Master Code's Exploring series.
Jeez, I thought something suddenly popped out. Anyway, don't go making up a series about me.
Ugh, were you born joyless, Master?
Possibly. Can't remember. What knocked over some of them? Of course, what crashed through the ceiling? Well, these are all very important questions.
So, you're the one who's been calling for me.
Chaco!
Huh? Fuzzhead, really? This guy?
Brains.
Happy to see you, even if it's like this. Do you remember me?
Yuma.
Yes, I'm you.
Oh, yeah.
Chief, you understand me? This is for me? Wait! Please hear me out! Just for a little while!
Master, wait.
Why?
Nothing good will come from chasing after the dead. Just let him go.
But...
Besides, don't you think you should maybe hurry up and check out whatever Fuzzhead left for you instead? I think that is what he would want.
Fine. Chief Yako, thank you for everything!
Aww.
Thank goodness, the computer still works.
Oh, good.
The disc the Chief gave me.
Oh, sorry, it doesn't have a disk drive.
Is the camera on? Well, I hope it's recording. Let's begin. Leaving this video is the greatest stain on my career as a researcher. But given the tragedy about to occur, this record will be of great assistance. It is currently 2 a.m. 14 hours have passed since Project Homunculus began. I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure. Something unexpected occurred in our efforts to find suitable DNA.
The beard isn't moving. The mouth moves, but the beard...
The results have been dubbed defective.
The beard's not connected.
Defective homunculi have a fatal flaw to them. In the revival process, their intelligence is lost. They are reduced to nothing but senseless, flesh-seeking monsters. There is also another flaw.
Oh?
In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed. Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent, and we are in hell itself. They're nothing more than monsters. It's here. Listen, defective homunculi will devour humans down to their bones. They will drink every last drop of your blood. At this rate,
What the?
That was Dr. Huesca, right? Looks like a zombie got to him.
Yep.
Project Homunculus supposedly happened 3 years ago. If the doctor died in a failed experiment 3 years ago...
You literally just saw the homunculus version of him.
Amaterasu's lab.
I mean, he is right there. Why not ask him?
Oh, right. Dr. Huesca, please tell me, do you remember what happened in the experiment 3 years ago?
hey, it's you. You. Hey.
Tug on the beard, see if it's actually attached.
Hey.
Damn it! It's no use.
The video could have been fake.
Maybe if it was just some random disc, but Chief Yaka went out of his way to give it to me. It has to be an important clue.
But the last part was nothing but static, so there's no telling what he was saying. The homunculi have some sort of flaw. If they have a weakness, we need to know it.
Did you get to meet your benefactor? Perhaps you've finally obtained the truth. Speaking of which, don't you think you should return to the factory? Kurumi is in danger.
What?
Hey, Master!
I hate saying it, but we never
You
found Fubuki's remains.
Despite all the murders you've seen, despite...
And I don't want her to be a part of the bad guy team.
You were framed as a criminal, and even murdered real criminals in the name of truth.
How do you know that?
I'm surprised you still call yourself a detective. Oh, to be clear, that's a compliment. A normal person would have fled. Anyone with even the slightest bit of a conscience wouldn't be able to take it. And yet, here you are. It'd be one thing if you were using your abilities, but you're actually using a Death God's powers, aren't you?
How do you know all this?
This guy knows about me? How?
Perhaps you're trying to corner me with all these acrobatics. But in truth, this is the worst possible move you can make. You can never outsmart me.
Don't have to outsmart you, just have to outlast you.
She's not here. Kurumi, where are you?
Don't be loud.
Personality, she wouldn't go back the way she came. Try looking for her up ahead.
Right. Let's look that way first.
Right here, Master!
Before you know it, the truth is right in front of you. Have you been enjoying my party?
Not particularly.
It is you after all. Makoto Kagutsuchi! It's you, isn't it? The white smoke that knocked us out at the detective agency was from that gift you gave me!
No joke, you're only just getting that?
What are you trying to make me do?
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour.
Damn it!
How many times did I warn you to stay away from him? You should have listened.
It's all too late now. Besides, I'm sure from the moment I got on the Amaterasu Express, I was fated to meet Makoto.
It's too obvious of a setup to call it fate. This is way more like the perfect crime or something.
I'm curious what that is. Pretty sure it's another homunculi.
Is that the hitman who killed the chief?
Think?
Is it you? Is it really you? Are you Fink the Slaughter Artist?
Hold on, Master! He's not in any condition to talk!
I did my job.
He talked!
Just like always. The only difference, the target was a detective.
Is he talking about what happened?
During
Yeah.
a lot of commotion. Still, I did my job.
Wasting time.
It'd be a tough job from the start. But I couldn't refuse. Makoto Kagutsuchi introduced me.
Oh, now.
The client didn't. No. But otherwise, I would have refused the job. After completing the job, I was told I knew too much. Damn.
Let's leave now.
Master, if what he's saying is true, Makoto was the one who instigated the chief to hire the hitman. Does that mean he knew about the chief and Yomi's plot and took advantage of it?
All to
Probably.
Yomi. And he took the chief's life too. Even me being there was part of his plan. He's had me in the palm of his hand all along.
Yeah, we know.
The case. I'll make him pay.
We know it's the case.
Killing the hitman once the job was complete. Makoto Kagutsuchi sure is thorough. It's like he's totally emotionless. At this point, I respect the guy more than I fear him.
This is...
I get it! again. I think we can stick to the same old strategy.
Grab a meat bun now. And there's Kurumi. Okay, never mind.
These clothes.
I'm sorry, Fubuki, not Kurumi. Oh.
Ah, poor thing. Yet again, another one of your friends was devoured. The biggest dimwit survived the longest. Perhaps thanks to her overpowered ability.
It's Fubuki's handwriting.
Homunculus experiment report. My apologies. I do not understand what is on the computer screen, so I will copy it down, word for word.
Oh, Fubuki.
The Unified Government's research facility successfully created the first homunculus. The secret to their success was the DNA used as the core for their artificial cells. Their focus was on individual differences in DNA, so they experimented with various peoples. They found success in one person's DNA, someone believed to have the world's greatest mind. But because of that greatest mind, the completed homunculus was able to reflect on its condition. As a result, it realized it was a homunculus and escaped the research facility.
Makoto.
Currently, that specimen is still missing.
So the UG's research facility successfully created a homunculus 3 years ago.
Of number one.
Homunculus occurred at the same time.
And
That's why
Oh.
the core grew impatient.
The key point is that the specimen went missing. Probably has nothing to do with this city, though.
oh, come off it.
Someone having the best brain in the world. They gotta be exaggerating. Yuma!
Oh. Where the heck have you been, young lady?
I'm sorry. I thought I saw someone who looked like Aiko.
Aiko? Your friend who passed away 6 months ago?
She'd be here too.
I lost you when I went looking for her. But I got to talk to her a bit. She looked and talked differently from how I remembered. Still, I finally got to say goodbye. I think she understood.
That's good to hear. I got to see Chief Yako back there too.
The chief? Did you speak to him?
No, not really. But he did hand me something that exposes the truth about this place.
That sounds like something the chief would do. Oh, right. There was something I remembered after talking with Aiko.
What do you mean? I'm so glad Kurumi's alright.
Don't breathe a sigh of relief just yet, Master. The Blatty said she remembered something.
What in
Oh.
the world did Kurumi remember? Let's see what she has to say.
Sure. So what I was thinking though was that maybe both Makoto and Yuma are homunculi based off of number one, which would explain why Makoto was able to get access to the area where Shinigami's book was, because it would only open for number one. So maybe that's why. That'd be interesting. And to prevent himself from turning out like Makoto, he had Shinigami erase his memories in exchange for the power. That'd be interesting.
What did you remember?
Aiko really hated syringes. She'd raise hell whenever the school gave out vaccines.
Where's Where's this coming from?
I'm getting there. I mentioned syringes
Yeah.
to see if it was really Aiko I was talking to. Then I suddenly remembered. A few years ago, something bizarre happened in the city.
What happened?
Everyone in Kanai Ward had to take a blood test. The Peacekeepers ordered it, and no one could refuse.
A forced blood test?
Back then, we were told it was to test for a contagious disease. I had no reason to doubt it at the time. But my grandpa didn't actually get tested. He said it was suspicious how the Peacekeepers were enforcing it.
You mean your grandpa who went missing?
Yeah. And you know what? Grandpa disappeared right after the blood test. He and his friends did everything they could to make sure no one found out they avoided the test. But right after it happened, Grandpa was caught and completely vanished. The same happened to anyone who didn't take the test.
Hold on, Kurumi. By it,
They didn't have a homunculus to take their spot.
blank week mystery?
Huh? Yeah, I do.
All I've heard is that the blank week mystery is a taboo within Kanai Ward. Can you tell me about it? What exactly is the blank week?
I can't tell you anything.
What? Why?
No matter who you ask, you'll get the same answer. That's because no one remembers it.
What do you mean? You don't remember?
I woke up one day and the entire city was ruined. It was like a tornado had swept through. Not only were the outdoors destroyed, but the inside of our homes too. Something terrible must have happened while we were sleeping, but none of the residents remember a thing.
How could that be possible?
In fact, my home was torn to pieces too. But I don't remember anything that happened back then. But that's not all. Within that time, the date in Kanai Ward had moved forward by a week.
A whole week passed while you were asleep?
I think so, but we never quite found out what really happened. When we woke up, everyone in Kanai Ward barely even noticed that it had been completely ravaged. Businesses with dealings outside the city were aware they had a week of no activity. But right afterwards, Kanai Ward was completely isolated, so no one could look into it. In the end, it was all forgotten while things were still uncertain. No, I think it's more accurate to say we chose to forget. It was all too bizarre and scary.
Used to face the
It
truth.
became a touchy subject, and no one wanted to talk about it.
So that's why the blank week mystery became taboo.
There were lots of different rumors about it at the time, but no one knows what really happened. Some people said that Kanai Ward's clocks had all malfunctioned. Some said we were all drugged by some organization. Others think our internal clocks got messed up and we all fell asleep for a week. But we don't know the truth.
What do you think happened? It's like time froze for the whole city.
All we know is that my grandfather and others like him completely vanished back then. Kanai Ward's unending reign also began right after those events.
Huh?
It's sunlight.
The blank week mystery triggered it?
When they're exposed to sunlight,
That's all I know.
I see. Thank you.
Even I don't know what's going on here. But all that info sure seems useful. She should have told us about that sooner.
You can't blame her. It's taboo, remember?
By the way, Yuma, did you search the whole factory? What was the truth that voice was talking about?
I still don't know. but I haven't checked everything. I don't know what's behind that door.
We've already come this far. We might as well check everything.
Wait! Don't go alone! It's too dangerous!
She sure loves to act before she thinks!
That's not it!
Master,
What's wrong?
Well, I think I heard some strange noises inside.
That's not good.
Kurumi, it might be dangerous up ahead. I'll go first.
But
Leave this
Get
to
ready
a
for
detective.
QTEs.
I'll be right back once I've confirmed it's safe. Then we can check it out together. Please don't disappear on me again. You had me worried back there.
okay. But please be careful.
Kanai Ward's meat buns are people! Reminds me of Xenogears. That was such a good game.
Hey, is that a corpse? A human corpse?
it's on the conveyor belt!
Then those meat buns. No way. You're kidding!
Yeah, sure I am.
Horrible. Why make such a thing?
Master, there's something else over there. We should check everything first.
And you had one of the meat buns.
I don't even want to think about what's up ahead. They're all real corpses? What is this?
This is a fridge, isn't it? I don't know, but it looks kind of cold.
Why can't you just feed them like
Bodies?
homunculi bodies?
Total psycho.
What's going on here? These aren't fake. They're real human corpses.
Master, look! There's something in its pocket!
It looks like a note, but the handwriting is hard to read.
Maybe someone was rushing to write this before they died.
Where am I? Where? Where am I? Where am I being taken to? Everyone here is a dangerous criminal that deserves the death sentence. That ruthless killer, that vile kidnapper, everyone crying as they pray to God. Will we be serving our sentences here together with no trial? Shoot, if only we'd been caught by the WDO. We'd never been caught by the WDO. Oh, never been caught. They lock us up in here like animals, those jerks. We were brought here by the WDO's #1. He's called the world's greatest mind, isn't he? Oh, huh. Why would the WDO... Why would he bring us here? Whatever. Skips too quickly through those.
The WDO did this?
That's gotta be bogus, right?
I want to believe that too.
I mean, considering #1 was wanting to get this brought to light.
If what's written here is true, then I don't know what to believe anymore.
Well,
Of course, it could be Makoto.
these criminals, they didn't deserve to live anyway, right? It's not something you should worry about, Master.
Just because they're dangerous criminals doesn't mean they should be slaughtered like this. It's not right. And why turn them into meat buns?
Yeah, you had one of those.
It's better not to think about it.
Shut up!
I'll make it a solution key for now.
We are finally catching a glimpse of the truth. But it's not over yet. The mystery you need to solve awaits outside the factory. You want to expose all truths, don't you? Then press on, detective! Hurry, before you can't trust anything anymore, so that you can keep trusting in yourself! Come on! Solve the mystery!
Yep. Why don't we stop, Shinigami? You're the one who keeps pushing us on, usually.
Yuma! What's wrong? What was in there?
No, there's nothing. Nothing at all.
Huh? Oh. Too bad. What is it? You look pale.
Don't worry about it.
I'm fine. It's best if Kurumi doesn't learn about the meat buns yet. She's been eating those things for so long.
3 years, as a matter of fact. And I'm sure she'll look forward to eating a lot more of them in the next episode. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to end it here. It's getting really, really good, and I know I called it with the meat buns thing, but for their sake, I wish I wasn't right. Like, yeah. Anyway. If you enjoyed this video, then I hope you'll please go ahead and leave a like. And if you don't mind, if you haven't hit subscribe already, would you mind doing it, please? It would mean the world to me. All of my subscribers are wonderful, awesome people. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything, and if you hit the bell afterwards, then you'll always know when I release a new video. You can stay up to date. And, you know, if you also don't mind, can you please go ahead and leave a comment? Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know... I was about to say what other games have the blank is people motif, however... I realize that those are spoilers, possibly. Not a big one in Xenogears, but still. Yeah, let me know how you feel about it and all. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me on this episode. I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay awesome. Bye now.